Test Drive Solar Crown is being delayed until 2023, which at this point isn't very surprising since we've barely heard anything about this game since we got a CGI trailer over like a year ago. But in this video, we are going to talk about why I think it's actually a good thing, plus the other details we got from the Nacon announcement this morning, so stay tuned for that. But if you like this video and want to stay up to date with more content like this, maybe think about subscribing. So, like I said, Nacon has decided to delay Solar Crown until 2023 after initially announcing that the game would be released in September of this year, and I don't have a problem with that at all, considering how ambitious it sounds like they're being with this title. I want to read a brief excerpt from their blog post about this to stress the point. The Test Drive Unlimited franchise has a rich and complex DNA. The environment reproduced at 1-to-1 scale, beautifully recreated cars, a realistic driving experience, social interactions with other players, a wide variety of races and game modes, and a major lifestyle component that goes beyond simple street battles on wheels. Test Drive Unlimited is more than just a racing game, but rather a game about the joy of driving your car. The car that reflects your style and the one you have chosen over all the others. Buying a car from a dealership, listening to the radio while driving, putting the top down when the rain stops, using the turn signals properly, and even simply opening the window are all details that millions of players have fallen in love with. Our goal is to meet those expectations and to stay true to the franchise's DNA by including all of those details. But we also want to go further and offer new experiences. We want to make all of Hong Kong Island and its 550 kilometers of open roads, to be a no-limits playground where the fun never ends. So, there you go. I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty ambitious to me. So, now that leads me into the next talking point, which is that the game will no longer be releasing on Xbox One or PS4, which is the same rumor we are hearing on the next Need for Speed installment. And I'll say the same thing I said when we were talking about Need for Speed, and that is that yes, some people will be left out, but I think we are far enough along now into the new generation of console hardware where developers are just going to be held back by making a game cross-gen. This is going to be a game that needs all the power that the new consoles have to really deliver their vision for this game, and if you still have an older console, you will potentially still have the option to stream the game via Xbox Game Pass or PlayStation Plus and what they're doing with those features for the relevant consoles. So at the end of the day, I think it's the right decision to make it current gen only, and while it's always a bummer to have a game you're looking forward to get delayed, I would much rather have a polished game released at launch. Cyberpunk, anyone? Plus, if Need for Speed really does come out later this year, along with the expected DLC for Forza Horizon 5, launching next year actually gives Nacon less competition for Solar Crown. So overall, it really does feel like it makes sense. They're being really ambitious with this game. They want to take their time, make sure they get all of it. Plus, who knows what with COVID and everything, if that, affected their production. Not to mention they haven't made a game like this in a while. Plus, if they are switching to just be current gen only, because I think initially they did say it was coming out for Xbox One, PS4. So if they're shifting that, it obviously comes from, their development and realizing that to fully realize the game and the potential of the game they want, they needed to take some more time and make it next gen only, or current gen. Alright, we also got some concept art of the headquarters of the two clans in the game, the Sharps and the Streets. The Streets, whose culture has a more underground nightclub vibe, gather in an old building they have taken over for the Solar Crown competition. It is located in the industrial district of Wan Chai, on the northern central part of the island. As for the Sharps, they have privatized the top floor and balcony of a luxury building in the western district of the city. A more subdued and sophisticated atmosphere reigns in this HQ. And that's about all we got. So there you have it. Love it or hate it, that is the news on Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button. Till next time, stay classy.